Alright everyone, welcome back to another job. So this one is just getting this L-shaped extension up to DPC. So there isn't really a lot to commentate on really. It's something that you see us do quite regularly. A couple of things I will say is with an L-shaped extension, you can see here of setting the lines up. One thing that you do have to do is you have to take a straight line off down the side of the house to the edge of the front elevation or rear elevation, whatever you want to call it, where that orange corner block is in the middle, in order to square off to your side elevations. And then just doing the what we usually do, setting the lines up down either side, and then getting the profile set up. This was a pretty quick one to set out really. Some extensions take quite a bit of setting out to do. You never seem to be able to get it quite bang on square. Something might be out a little bit. That's usually because of the existing building. You've sort of just got to find like a happy medium and meet in the middle. But this one was pretty straightforward. I think from memory, I mean this was a while back now. I think it was like October time. I'll have to have a look back when we did it, but there was a little bit of difference in level from front to back of the existing house. I think it was about 50mm. So what we ended up doing is we made a story rod or a gauge lat up, and we took that off the front corner of the house because that is the corner that everybody's going to see from the road. I mean, this is a corner plot, and we basically put that on all of the profiles going round, and then it didn't meet coursings as it come round to the other side of the house. But it was one of those things, as you can see, it was hidden behind a soil stack, so it made sense to do it like that. So here we are, just getting the footing blocks in. We had to pour the concrete quite low on this one because the plot was on a bit of a slope. We couldn't mass fill it all the way to the top. As you see here, we've got I think four maybe 5 course of footing blocks. But down the front end near the mixer, I think we managed 1 course of footing blocks. And the rest was engineering bricks because it was out of the ground. The only other way we could have probably got around it was putting a step in the footing, but we sort of had to pour this job last minute, and we basically just didn't have the stuff to make steps in the footing, so we just filled it up as high as we could and built the rest up in footing blocks. see us there. putting the level on the existing house and sort of standing back and talking about it, and that's where we realised that the house was out of level, and you could actually see it on the level, which you know something's wrong when you can see it on the 4 foot level. And here we are on day 2. We actually got an extra pair of hands in, or a couple of pairs of hands actually, just to give us a push on this job. It's one of them, we were that busy, we needed to get it up and done as quick as possible. And actually this is the only video I got of this job, we were just that busy. I think I tried recording one day doing the superstructure, and I think the camera kept messing up, and I basically just did not have time to set the camera up. I mean, I've said before, I'm not one of these that has time to prance around the job and explain every little detail that I'm doing, and have somebody there holding the camera. I'm there to work and to chuck extensions up, not to film a day in the life of what I do. So as I said before, this is me, this is how I do it. But yeah, and it works well for me. I just enjoy going to work, doing my job, and then coming home and then doing this in my free time. So I'm down the bottom setting out the engineering bricks for the garage door. So there's a garage down that front bit, and then in the middle there's a dividing wall. So the front part is a garage, and then this rear part I think was just like a sitting room, or just I think it might have been a dining room, so I can't remember what they did with it in the end. So we only did the shell. In fact, I think it might have been a gym, like a home gym. It was on the plans, like home gym / dining room / sitting room, whatever. Basically whatever they wanted to use it for. You know, with some bifolds in, and I think it had a couple of Velux windows in the roof as well. See where the lamppost is, you can see where we're racking back all the corners, sort of roughly where that lamppost is, and that was because we wasn't too sure at this stage whether or not there was a wind post going in. I mean, that wall's quite a long run. I think it was about 10.5, 11 meters long, and you know, we said, look, we think it should have some sort of wind post or something in, it's quite a long wall, and I know you've got that dividing wall to give it a little bit of support, but it wasn't clear whether this wind post was going in, so until we had that decision we just decided to rack back the corners until we got that decision, and in the end a wind post didn't have to go in. I think the dividing wall was sufficient enough. I think we just left ties out of the blockwork every course, going up the corner into the brickwork, just to give it that little bit of added strength. And that is it for this video, pretty much. Like I said, I didn't get any video of the superstructure, but there we go. Thank you for watching.